Channeled message.
Some people do not come into your life to love you. They come to divert you. They attach themselves to your energy, your goodness, your labor, your loyalty, your prayers, insight, your future, and your favor. They benefit from who you are while quietly living in deception. They smile in your face while hiding secret lives, hidden motives, divided loyalties, buried addictions, covert resentment, spiritual corruption, and private agreements you were never meant to see. That is not partnership. That is entanglement. And when a person is dishonest at the root, they can pull you into consequences that were never yours to carry. That is how false contracts form. Not always on paper, in energy, in repetition, in misplaced loyalty, in silence, in survival, in overgiving, in staying too long with people who do not protect what they touch. Some people will keep you emotionally occupied so your purpose stays delayed. Some will keep you confused so your discernment stays foggy. Some will keep taking from you while investing nothing. Some will enjoy your light while resenting your future. Some will lay beside you while standing against your becoming. That is why discernment is survival. Because knowingly staying attached to someone who does not support you is not love. It is self-betrayal. It is self-abandonment. It is loyalty turned against the self. It is remaining faithful to what is actively draining you, diminishing you, misusing you, and or misdirecting you. At some point, it stops being endurance and starts becoming captivity. And yes, sometimes people become so conditioned by deception, inconsistency, manipulation, and emotional starvation that they start defending what is destroying them. They start normalizing what should have broken the agreement. They start making excuses for what should have been an exit. They start calling dysfunction history, calling depletion love, and calling spiritual suffocation commitment. That is not devotion. That is bondage with a sentimental cover on it. A person can die long before the body does. First, spiritually, then psychologically, then morally, then in identity. That is what happens when someone keeps betraying their own knowing just to remain attached to counterfeit people. The voice gets quieter, the instincts get weaker, the character starts bending, the standards start collapsing. The truth starts getting negotiated away, and eventually, after enough compromise, a person can wake up and realize they no longer recognize who they become while trying to survive what should have been left behind. That is one of the deepest tragedies. Not only being harmed, becoming shaped by the harm, becoming colder, becoming more deceptive, becoming more disconnected, more bitter, more manipulative, more the very thing that wounded you. Yeah. That is why leaving matters, not just for peace, for preservation. Some exits are not dramatic. Some are sacred. Some are graceful. Many are very necessary. You do not need permission to leave behind someone who lies, drains, withholds, abuses, exploits, sabotages, competes with you, secretly and openly dishonors you, or benefit from your confusion or lack of boundaries, low self-esteem and confidence. You do not need permission to stop financing someone else's access to your life. You do not need permission to stop carrying what their secrets created. You do not need permission to move when the environment has made it clear it does not honor your destiny, you, or themselves. If they do not invest in you, protect you, tell the truth, support your growth or your spirit, then staying attached is costly. It can interfere with your purpose. It can distort timing. It can contaminate discernment. It can and reroute energy that was meant for building into energy spent surviving. It can keep a person bound to shame, grief, confusion, and depletion that was never meant to become a lifestyle. That is why strategic movement matters. Not panic, not revenge, not chaos. You need clarity, planning, discernment, observation, preparation, and then release. Check the patterns, check the fruit, check the energy after every interaction. Check what is always being taken and what is never being returned. Check whether the connection produces peace, truth, support, and expansion, or whether it produces confusion, exhaustion, secrecy, and constant recovery. Stop explaining away what your spirit has already identified. Counterfeit people survive by keeping good people in negotiation with what should have already been ruled out. Reclaiming your power means breaking every false agreement that taught you to stay available to harm. It means calling your energy back from every person, place, role, and relationship that fed on your silence and lack of boundaries. It means refusing to let another person's deception become your destiny. It means refusing to let another person's deception become your destiny. It means refusing to keep absorbing consequences created by someone else's hidden life. It means honoring the warning before it becomes a wreckage. Move accordingly. Not everybody around you is assigned to your future. Not everybody who says love means well. Not everybody who stays close is safe. Not everybody who has access deserves proximity. Some people are only close enough to interfere. So reclaim your power, reclaim your name, reclaim your instincts, your discipline, your standards. Reclaim your future from every counterfeit bond that required self-betrayal to survive. And that's true. And here's another. Anything that requires the death of your spirit, the erosion of your character, the abandonment of your purpose, and the betrayal of your inner knowing is not love. It is a false contract. Break it. Choose wisely. Plan strategically. Move in silence if necessary. And never again confuse enduring mistreatment with loyalty.
End of message.